Hello friends, I am going to discuss illustration number 44, joint and byproduct of CMA Inter cost accounting. Okay, please read the question here. Illustration number 44. In the course of the manufacturing of the main product P, byproduct A and B also emerge. The joint expenses of the manufacturing is 1,19,550. This is a joint expenses, that is a joint expenditure already given. All the three products are processed further after separation and sold as per the details. Product B, these are the cost incurred after separation. Profit as percentage of sales, this is the percentage of sales profit is given. Total fixed expenses are 10% of the total cost of sales. This is a fixed, total fixed selling expenses. Total fixed selling expense 10% of the cost of sales, of total cost of sale, which are a portion in three products. 20 is to 40 is to this is 100. That is the 20% in P, 40% in A, 40% in B. Prepare the statement showing the apportionment of the joint cost to the main product and the two byproducts. Okay, so this can be done on the basis of cost reversal method. Cost reversal method, why? Because of sales is given, profit is given, cost separation cost is given, thereafter joint cost will come, manufacturing cost and joint cost will come. Okay, let's go to do these questions. A statement showing answer of first part. A statement showing computation of share of joint cost, computation of share of joint expenses, share of joint expenses particular this is a main product, main product P, byproduct A and B, this is total. Look at it. Sales revenue $90,000, $60,000, $40,000, $1,90,000. Profit, look at it. Profit 25%, 20%, 15%. This is given here. So 25% of 90,000, this is 22,500. 20% of 60,000, this is a 12%, 12,000. 15% of 40,000, this is a 6,000. The total profit is 40,500. This is the cost of sale. Cost of sale 67,500, 48,000, 34,000, 1,49,500, 1,49,500, 500. This is the cost of sale. Okay, please look at here. In the given question, total fixed selling expenses are given. Selling expenses are given. 10% of the cost of sale, 10% of the cost of sale, which are a portion in PAB in the ratio of 20%, 40%, this 20 is to 40 is to this. In this case, working note, calculation of selling expenses. Selling expenses, 10% of 1,49,500, 14,950. In this case, selling expenses is this. Now the selling expenses for P A B, 20%, 40%. This is a 40% of 14950 of 14950 of 14950. This is 2990, 2990, 5980, 5980, 5980, 5980. Cost selling expenses. This is the minus selling expenses. 2990, 5980, 5980. 14,950. This is the manufacturing cost. Manufacturing cost 64510, 42020, 42020, 28020, 1,34,550, 550. Now less further process cost. Further processing cost is given in the question. Cost incurred after further process 6,000, 5,000, 4,000. 6,000, 5,000. This is the 4,000. Total 15,000. Rest cost are said to be joint cost. This is the cost said to be the joint cost. Okay, the joint cost 58,510, 37,020, 24,020. This is the joint cost. 1,19,550. This is your joint cost. This is the joint cost. This is said to be cost reversal method. First you have to calculate profit, sales minus profit, true cost of sale, selling expenses, manufacturing cost, further process cost. After subtracting, joint cost will come. Okay. Now reverse, sales. After sales you have to subtract all these costs, then initial expenditure will come, that is the joint cost will come. Okay, next questions in part B. In part B, what is, if byproduct A is not subject to further process and sold at a split up separation of her market value 58,500, 58,500, without incurring any selling expenditure, would you advise the disposal? This should be sell at a split up point. Look at here what is saying. Sale of byproduct A at a split up point, sell a byproduct A at a split up point, rupees 58,500 less further processing cost, joint cost. What is the joint cost for A? 37020. 37020. Profit rupees 21480. Look at it. This is the profit when byproduct A is sold at a split up, 21,480, and profit of A when sold at after further processing is 12,000. Here 12,000 is given. Now which one is higher? Higher profit when product A is sold at a split up point. Okay, that's why product A should be sold at a split up point. Look at here. It is better to sell byproduct A at a split up point because it gives more profit. Rupees 21,480 against profit rupees 12,000 after further processing. Okay, thank you class. Please like, subscribe and share my videos.